So I'm thinking about making a grass pen, or grass pen. So I've had this idea for a little while, and I thought I'd make another pen for you. And again, trying to think of something that no one else has done is pretty difficult. But just been walking around in the garden thinking about what to make. Strolling up and down on my grass. What can I make? What can I put in a pen? And obviously, there it is, right in front of me. I'm walking on it. The grass pen. So, I thought what we would do is we would try to get some of this grass, or grass, around this barrel. Now actually, this is actually a pencil. So it's a really nice looking pencil. It's like a twist. You twist it and then the lead comes out there like that, see? So I thought that might look quite nice. So we've just got one barrel to do, just this one. And I'm going to use my little moulds. So I'm going to use these moulds again. So I've got to find one that it fits into. So that one's a bit too big, that doesn't fit in there. So I've got a few of them. So I'm hoping that I've got one that this will fit in. And there we go. There's the one that fits in there perfectly. And these moulds are brilliant. All you've got to do is put your plugs in the tube. Well, in the mould. Well, actually, these are actually too big, so I've got loads more of them in here somewhere. It came with lots of different ones, and you've got to obviously pick the right one. Right, I think that'll do. So don't really know which stoppers are for which, but a little bit wobbly in there, but I don't think it's going to go anywhere. And once we've got all the grass in it and the resins in it, I don't think the resin's not going to come through there, so that's going to be fine. So what we've got to do now is we've got to try and get the grass stuck to this little barrel. It shouldn't be too much of a problem with a bit of super glue. So I picked a really nice green bit, although I'm thinking now this might be the bit where the dogweed. Right, so I'm just going to pop this in the pressure pot now, our little grass blank, and leave that overnight, and hopefully it will set well. Let's see how this is done. So there it is, our little grass pencil blank. Looks kind of funky actually. I kind of like it. It's come out okay, and I reckon this could turn into quite a cool looking pencil. Probably should have chosen a pen actually, thinking about it now. If this turns out alright, I might make another grass blank and turn that one into a pen. But yeah, it looks okay, no bubbles, and I think the bits that are sticking out in there, I think they will be okay because they kind of just look like they're sort of like grass, sort of like, you know, kind of like coming out, something like that. So yeah, well, let's get this on the lathe and see what we can make out of this. And I'm pretty sure no one's made a grass pencil yet. So there's our grass blank, and I've done, I put the barrel trimmer, which is this little tool, and just trimmed off the edges so I can just skim the top of the barrel there, so you can just see that now. So this is ready to get on the lathe, so I've no idea how this is going to turn out, but I think we're about to find out. Okay, so I've sanded this back now using various different grits from 150 all the way up to 800. Now I'm going to apply about 3 or 4 coats of CA glue, super glue in the UK, and then we can cut it back using the micro mesh pads. The grass pen. There it is. Grass, grease, whatever. It's a grass pen. Not a pen, it's a pencil. I stupidly picked up the pencil kit rather than the pen one. Would have been better as a pen, to be fair, but it still serves its purpose as a pencil. See the leads coming through there. Actually, didn't turn out too badly. I'm quite happy with the way that I think it's turned out. If you can see in there, just about the grass in there, and it's kind of given a fairly good effect, and I just hope that there isn't another grass pencil or pen out there, and this is a unique item. Might be wrong, but again, try to find something that is a little bit different for you to see. So what do you think of me grass pen? Do you like it? I will chuck in some pens and pencils every now and again into my projects, just to kind of like spice them up, mix them up a little bit. Hope you don't mind. Got a few more ideas for some pens and pencils. Probably more pens, I think. I think I'll stick with the pens. Again, this was just, I picked this up, thought it was a pen, and it wasn't. But still looks alright though. So If anyone's interested, it will be on my website. You should definitely try pen turning if you haven't done already. It is really pretty cool, and they don't actually take all that long. So if you're interested in maybe getting into making or turning, then I would definitely suggest starting off on maybe some pens. It's very satisfying to try and find something to put in the pen. You can start off just by buying the little pen blanks from anywhere really, and then getting a little tiny lathe and starting off making some pens, because you can get a small lathe like the one that I gave away before. You can do pens on that, do pens on the big lathe. Just thinking out loud, if you're thinking or interested in getting into wood turning, that might be a really great place for you to start. Pens, maybe not a grass one, just a normal pen will do. I hope I've given you guys some more ideas, and I hope you enjoy watching me making the grass pen. I keep saying it's a pen, but it's not. It's a pencil. Grass pencil. Grass pencil. I will actually put some stills up at the end, as I do always. I just wanted to say thanks very much for all my new subscribers that have come over, as always, and to obviously all my old ones that are still stuck with me. The channel is growing really well, and I'm really quite chuffed with that. So thank you so much for everyone that's come over from don't know where, Instagram, Facebook, internet, word of mouth, Google, don't know. They still keep coming in, so I really appreciate it. I've got loads of ideas for projects coming up soon, so and there's always a project every Friday. If you don't know already, or if you're new to the channel, what I have started to do over the last sort of few months is every Wednesday I kind of have a bit of a Wednesday waffle, as we call it. It's just a little bit of an update for those of you that want to hear bits and pieces about what I've been up to, maybe some latest projects that I've got going on, things that I might have seen or that I think are maybe interesting for you guys. Also, I get a bit of mail as well, so it's always nice to be able to show you guys the mail that I get. And obviously for the people that are sending me the mail, they're sending me stickers and bits and pieces like these kind of things were sent to me by fellow woodworkers. And I think it's really quite important that I make an effort to you guys that have done that to show my gratitude to you. So it is pretty important that I do those things, and there's lots of obviously updates about Makers Central as well at the moment, although that will probably obviously stop once it's finished. Whether or not we do another Makers Central in 2019, I don't know yet. At the moment, Makers Central is just one big massive meet and one big massive makers event, fair, show, whatever you want to call it. It's a huge get together. So many makers across the world coming. It's going to be a show like no other. You won't find a show like this anywhere, not with so many makers. And we've really gone to town with getting so many people together for this show. So we really do hope that you guys can make it to the show. So it's Wednesdays for a bit of an update. Sometimes I might chuck in a project on a Wednesday, see a little cheeky project there, but definitely always projects on Fridays. And also giveaways as well, so if I'm doing any giveaways, they'll also be on Wednesdays as well. So I think it is important for you to watch the Wednesdays if you can. I know some of you don't like it, but there is lots of exciting stuff on there. And as I say, when I'm doing the giveaways, they're always going to be on the Wednesday. So please check it out. Wow, I think my eyes are getting worse. I was kind of wondering whether or not there was something actually wrong with my camera, but actually it was my eyes. So maybe I have to wear these a little bit more often. Anyway, so that's me done for today for this project. I hope you enjoyed watching the show and the project. I hope you enjoyed watching the project. It's not really a show, was it? Please hit the subscribe button if you haven't done. I never say that on my way out, do I? I kind of almost presume that you are subscribed, but I know there's a lot of people that probably do watch that aren't subscribed. So hey, if you haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. At least that way you get to kind of get updated on all my new projects coming out. And I do chuck in some random ones, not always Fridays, and it's always good for you to stick around. So thanks very much for sticking with me and watching me do the grass pen, and I shall see you for the next one. Take care.